Hello, and welcome to this CINCILINGUA membership video. This is another one of our listening comprehension videos for you to listen to Americans speak English in their normal way. Today, I'm joined with two other CINCILINGUA membership teachers. You may already know them. We have Kathy and Todd. And if you haven't attended any of their live classes yet, you want to make sure and do that. So in this video, we're going to talk about free time. What do you like to do in your free time? So let's hear from Kathy first. What do you like to do, Kathy?
Well, at the moment, I don't have a lot of free time. And so one thing that I like to do that I can do while I'm still busy is to listen to some audiobooks. I love to read, but I also put a lot of audiobooks on, and that way, if I'm driving, I can listen. If I have to do the dishes or some other chores, I can continue to listen. When I have actual free time, when I'm not trying to listen and to do something else, I like to do crafts and sew, make things. Sometimes I like to go eat lunch or dinner with some friends. I really love to travel, but I haven't been able to travel anywhere in a long time.
Okay, great. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How about you, Todd? What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I'm pretty boring, actually, I think. But like Kathy, I like to read. I read a lot in my free time, and I also like audiobooks because sometimes it's hard to concentrate for hours on end or however much time. So sometimes it's better to listen, and so I spend time listening and reading. I also go to the gym every morning. I like to spend time. I'm down there early in the morning. There's where it's fairly quiet, usually one or two other people down there, and so I do that in my free time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I watch a lot of boxing. I watch a lot of martial arts, but that's mostly on the weekends that I'll do that. Or a lot of times I'll have that on in the background. I'll be watching it with one eye and reading something with the other eye, or kind of multitasking and typing something. But that's it. I'm pretty quiet. So that's all. And you, Angela, what about what do you do in your?
Well, I think that probably all three of us are busy people. Yeah, I don't have a lot of free time either, but I do like to plan vacations. I do always find times to travel throughout the year. So I like to do research, like of the next area I'm going to be going to and what are the fun things to do there. A few years ago, I got interested in doing the family tree. So that's been fun. I've gone back much farther than I could have imagined. So on both sides of the family, I've gone back to prior to arrival in the United States, which the interesting thing to me was my mother's side of the family and my father's side of the family arrived on the Fortune, which was the second boat after the Mayflower.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
But it took many generations for them to find each other again, you know?
Wow.
So anyhow, I find that fascinating. But I like to listen to music.
Yeah. That's another.
Yeah. So talking about free time, and you mentioned a little bit, Kathy, when you really have your free time out of your busy schedule, do you prefer to spend it with other people or just doing things alone or 50-50?
Probably just depends. Sometimes I like to have some time to myself just to relax and quiet, because being around other people is very nice. But sometimes I just need a little bit of quiet after a busy week. Then I like to read or do some crafts. One thing I forgot, I also love to make photo books. And now we can do that online. It used to be that you would take your pictures and kind of glue them or tape them into a book. Now you put your pictures online and you make them into a book and then order the book to come to your home. My family really likes to see those. So when I'm being by myself, then I will read or do some crafts or do some photo books. But then there's other times when I feel like it's been a long time since I've been able to really visit and talk with other adults. Just been too busy to just talk, normally instead of talk about work. And so then it's fun to go with friends to eat dinner or eat lunch or just even sit around and watch a television show together and talk. I would love to go traveling, and I have been traveling on my own, and I've been traveling with friends. But like I said, I haven't had the chance to do that in a while.
Yeah, well, we need to build that in. My new philosophy is I need to go now while I can still go. Right, I'm getting older. And hey, if they get rid of the gasoline car, that's going to be a challenge to travel any place you want to go. I love road trips.
Do you?
Fly and stuff. But yeah, so I'm trying to get in the remaining 48 continental states before the car's gone. Hopefully it won't.
You can go back to the horse and buggy, right?
Well, yeah, but still, I mean, I would need a 3-month vacation to make it out west.
Hey. That's like a summer vacation, right?
Yeah. What about you, Todd? Free time. Prefer to be alone? Spend it with friends? Both?
Yeah, I'm pretty quiet. I spend a lot of time by myself, and I'm usually content that way. But of course, I'm human. I can't be alone by myself 100% of the time, or that. So yeah, I like to go with a friend or two. I don't normally like to be with large crowds. It's good. I like to go with maybe 2-3 other people, but large crowds when I was much younger, yeah, that was all fun and all exciting and everything. But I'm more quiet now, and so like I said, I spend a lot of time, reading, listening to audio books, listening to music, multitasking, and typing things and reading different things. Mostly by myself, but I also, like I said, I like to go out to dinner with a couple of friends or with a friend, watch a fight or maybe watch a football game or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's all. And what about you, Angela? What do you prefer? What's your preference? Alone or with company? Or
well, of course, I have done things alone. I have traveled alone, but I don't think it's nearly as much fun because if you're in a fabulous place, it's like I can't tell anybody or talk about it, right? It's like, okay, I can enjoy it. Yeah. So yeah, I would definitely prefer to be with other people. Now, most of my road trips, I go with my sister. Okay. But maybe once a year, I take a trip with some friends. And years ago, our whole family would travel, but now everybody's getting older and doesn't want to go that far away from home. But yeah, I think that everybody's busy these days, no matter what you do, what your job is. So arranging to get together is more complicated, it seems.
Yes.
So
you talk about going with your sister to have the same schedule with anybody in my family. My children, my siblings, it's hard to have the same schedule.
Yeah, even just to meet for lunch or anything.
Yeah.
So my best friend, we've been friends since we were 8 years old. Maybe I see her once a month or once every 2 months just because everybody's so busy. But it's fun to do fun stuff, right? And I guess we work so much so that we can do it. We need to find ways to do more fun, right?
Yeah, my son is always saying he wants to work to live and not live to work. He wants to work so that he can enjoy his life and not only just spend his whole life working.
Yeah, I would like to be one of these video bloggers that you just travel to all new places and make videos and get paid to do it. That would be fun.
That's a dream job.
Yeah, dream job, dream job. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with both of you about your free time habits. And for you students out there, make sure that you try the Kahoot that will ask some questions and see how much you understood about what we're speaking about. Keep coming back for more of these listening comprehension videos. And we have all kinds of videos and live classes that you can benefit from. So thank you very much, and we will see you in future videos. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.